Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. So I've been asked to do a little tour of the yarn room and the secondary yarn room, which is a bit scary because it's a bedroom and it's not quite done yet. So this over here used to be a big pile of whips, but I've got it right down. So in here at the moment is just this blue yarn that I intended to make a bag with. I don't know if you remember, but I've got all the bits and bobs in there that I need to do that. Then we've got our new little friend who is at this current moment awaiting a name. And in the bin, which are not really, it's not really a bin, it's a storage bin for me now at the moment, are my shrink wrap rolls. I haven't made the cushion for my chair yet, as you can see, but if we come on over, I've got my shrink wrapper there, my gimbal that I use, my drink that I had this morning, and bits and bobs, and my windowsill's looking a bit cluttered, and my little, oh, you can actually see the morphine light, which is a bit strange, can't normally, but it's all pretty colours anyway. So if I haven't got the gimbal in, as you can see, I'm not using it at the moment, so I'll just use my hand. So if I go up, right at the very top, there is some yarn that I got from Aldi, and it's lots of little bags, and there's 4 kind of little, they look like little pies inside. They're all 50 grams. Some of them, like this one, is crinkly. Can you see the crinkly yarn? And the yellow one, which is further up, is also crinkly. The pink one, there's also a blue one. They're fluffy. And then up the top here, I've got the first shawl in a ball kind of yarn from Hobbycraft, which is Shawl We Dance, and a pack of kind of natural colours. There's 2 50-gram balls of each of those colours in that pack, and that was only $4.99 from Aldi in one of their events. And so then coming down, I've got some rubbish. Well, no, it's just stuff I need to go through. And this is the yarn that I bought recently when I went to Home Bargains. And then I've got that's just a little cubicle thing, that 2-story one that I put on there. I did have one before, but I moved it for Christmas so I could put a tree there. So then I've just got all my cake section. The least fattening cakes, that's what I like to, but there's lots more as well behind. I've got some Curiosity, but that's a beautiful colour, that one. I keep meaning to do something with it. And I've also got this is some chenille that I got ages ago from Aldi, and some big fat balls of chunky yarn, or super chunky even, and the DK, that's the sort of beigey bit. Coming down, we've got poodle yarn, got quite a lot of that. And this side, sorry I bashed the mic, I've got some Kobu. I do have some more somewhere, but these are the Robin paint box, and I've got some of the Twist and Shout, and these ones, I've got a lot more of these somewhere. I think they're in the other room. So coming down, I've got mandalas, and I've got the last ball of Northern Lights when I finish my wrap. That'll be gone. And the gold and silver that I had that for a while, but I recently bought a couple of balls of that, so we'll have to sit down. And we've got the Karen latte cakes, which I absolutely love, and I need to make something with them. They are 3 separate colours. There's a pink and a multicolour pink and blue and a blue, so they'll all go so well together. Then we've got the Cabaret and more Northern Lights, and down the bottom are some character kits behind that yarn, and that's just more chenille. And over here, which is my rubbish section, that's not really, it's just stuff that has looms under there and knitting needles and all sorts in that bag. And then there's lots of chenille in this little cubby, which I don't use very often. So coming over to this section, if I can get low enough, I have some, this is quite interesting, this yarn. I got it in Aldi. It's quite thick. It's the I don't know if I can get right into that. It looks like a super chunky, and I got that beige I showed you earlier to go with it. And this section is all Red Heart Unforgettable, and I absolutely love this, and I'm looking for a project. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet, but I really want to make something with it. I just love the texture of it and the colours. And then there's some more Twist and Shouts. There's some of the fluffy yarn. These are the new shawl, not Shawl We Dance, what's it called? Winner Takes the Shawl. This is beautiful. I bought this a little while ago and I wanted to make something with it and forgot all about it. This is what Gary bought me recently for Christmas. And this one, which I absolutely love. I need some projects in mind for these. So moving over again, this is all ice yarn up here. I think the top one is actually feels like butter, but the rest is all ice yarn. There's blues and there's these rusty colours. This is I can't remember how you say it. Canadiana, that's the one. Beautiful, so soft, and I'm going to make something with that soon. This is that I've got for these ones here. I got all these for Happy Mail, and this one is the James C. Brett. I've got a little bit more Unforgettable and Feels Like Butter, and then these are those lovely blues that I was madly in love with. And I've got loads and loads of these. Behind this yarn there's more Fairy Cakes. Now this again, I don't really want bashed into my lady. This is all chunky and super chunky, but these are the Shawl We Dance yarns. Going down, I've got in this little section, there's one missing. This is all Deramore's DK, and I love these. That's just beautiful. It really is kind of like a flecky purple, and the green is amazing. So got quite a lot in here. Going up again, that is Yarn Bee and some ice yarn, and again over here your ice yarn, I think, and Yarn Bee in there as well. These are gorgeous, and I really do need to make stuff with these. I need to get some projects on the go with those. And this is chenille, and it is really ultra soft. I've got lemon and I've got white. They were from Aldi and they were absolutely beautiful. This is the, what is it called, about getting it out? Groove is in the Yarn, and that's the blue. See what I mean? It's kind of got a almost fluffy vibe. And so then got lots of just yarns, really. This is Malaga over here. I don't know. This is ice yarn, I know that, but I don't remember what this is. But it would all fall out if I tried to get it out. This is the Peter Pan paint box yarn. I've mentioned it once before. This is the one that I made my circle in the sand with, and again more of this chenille, and there's the lemon and some lovely blue fleck and blue. It doesn't look blue, but it's very deep, and this one is like a dusky pinky purple. I've got some homespun, and these are just gorgeous muted colours. Nearly fell over then because my knees are not what they were. It's me that's not what I was. Chinchilla, and just love these. They're Drifter. This is ice yarn, it's cotton, so I might have a little job for that soon. So if I come backwards, that's the yarn room. So I'm just going to pause it a second and I'll take you into yarn room part 2. Okay, so here's yarn room mark 2, and as you can see it needs a bit of a tidy. That's Brian, he's my teddy, I've had him a long time. So over here I've got in that top one, these are the two which are not part of the shelving unit. I bought these separately. I bought 3 altogether, and you can see they're slightly different size. So I've put a crochet kit at the end, but that one in there is that yarn that Victoria loved so much. It's Twist and Shout, but that beautiful kind of pinks and blues and greens. And this pink yarn that you can see there is the one that I made Sophia's scarf with. We have more Cabaret and some Drifter, which is it King Cole Drifter, or I think it is. That's ice cream yarn, which I think is Lion Brand. We've got some Purple Pod, which is Signet, and those greys, I love those greys and those blues. But these ones, I really want to make something with those, but I'm not really sure what. This is the yarn that I'm making my chunky Mila Minute with, and I've sort of a long-term whip. And that's Poundland, and that's from Aldi. Now in there is t-shirt yarn and fluffy cotton yarn and some more of the stuff that I'm making my bag with. Over here we've got Paul and Harley and me and Tyler. I do have a lot of these cube pictures, but they've lost their sticky, and the stickies that I bought don't cut it. Now that one of Paul, I used a technique on there where it looks like you've rubbed condensation off a window and you're looking through it. It's kind of cute. So in here I've got all Aran. That's mostly in that one. That is paint box and Stylecraft, and there's loads of them going all the way down, but you can't really see too easily because I've got this hobby box thing which is bursting at the seams with stuff that I need to sort out. That's all pod, you know, it's Signet, but it's really nice soft stuff. Got some books for inspiration and some writing in as well. This is Chunky, it's the one with the fleck. Remember I made a little hat for Sophia, it's not Sophia, for River, and I just found it and realised I've forgotten to give it to her. So in there, this is Red Heart and just fluffy yarns. This is what I'm making my bag with, and I actually need some more of that out, so I'll take it with me. And lots and lots of sparkly yarns in there, and I've got the fluffy yarns at the bottom. That's Puzzle, and with these are all the packs that Gary got me a couple of years ago, not last Christmas, Christmas before. And that's the fluffy yarn I'm making Harley's blanket with. So there's quite a lot that you can't see as well behind there because I've got this hobby box, and I really do need to sort that out because it's bursting at the seams. Now these are my new wardrobes, and I haven't filled them all up yet, but moving across I've got a couple of the shelving units over this side, and I do have one for the top, but it's in the yarn room. So that is on the left hand side. That's all Karen Simply Soft. And then that is a mixture of Sainsbury's yarn with a little bit of the purples from Poundland. Those are all Poundland Aran, but they're lovely and soft, apart from that one that's kind of pink. And this stuff in these ones, that one there, that is all the stuff that I got in my mystery box from Deramores. And a lot of this is, remember I showed you the purple and said I had some more. I've got quite a lot, and I think that one looks like a sea urchin. But yeah, and this is mostly just a bit of Poundland over here as well. But as you can see, I've got my perfumes in this one. You can't really see them too well because of the lighting, and my Pandora jewellery boxes. And at the bottom I've got candles and stuff like that. I've got my latest poncho whip in this bag here. So and all of these ones I'm going to show you in a sec are my whips to do. So I've got that going as well. But I do have a little bit of mess to tidy, I know. I've got my boots to put away, my slippers to put away, and I really do need to do something with this hobby trolley because it's a bit messy. But this is Yarn Room Mark II anyway, and what you've got to realise is I've got about 8 storage boxes, those big plastic containers full of yarn that's quite a lot of it has been shrunk into you know, the shrink wrapping, but most of it hasn't. So I've got quite a lot out there as well, so but obviously no cubbies to put them in. But that's one of my favourite ones there. I've got so many that I need to actually start using and get stuff made. But so that's it. That's Yarn Room Mark II. So thank you for watching. Oh, I will just show you these pictures over here. These are my sons. You know, I often show you my grandsons, but this is Mike when he was little. It's not very clear, I know. And that one's Paul. But it's amazing just how much their children look like them. They're actually big pictures, but they don't look very big on that wall. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. Take care. Hope you enjoyed my little show round. I've been asked a few times to do it now, and I keep putting it off, and it's not quite finished, this room. There's that piece of wood that's through there needs to come forward, have a top put on it and painted white, and it needs boxing in at the top to stop spiders. And yeah, then it'll be done. Well, with the edging, it'll be done. And at the top of the wardrobe as well, there's a gap which needs filling. So yeah, I'm getting there anyway. But yeah, I think I've got more shelving in here than I have out there. Never mind. But lots of storage space, that's all that matters. So as I said, thanks for watching. Stay safe, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.